Welcome back to Future Wheelz, your ultimate destination for tomorrow's cars, today. And the one we're talking about today isn't just another EV, it's an automotive statement, a piece of cutting-edge engineering wrapped in luxury, performance, and pure audacity. This is the 2026 BYD Yangwang U8, and it's not just aiming at the future, it's practically redefining it. When BYD first announced the Yangwang sub-brand, the world didn't know what to expect. This is the company known for electrification leadership, battery tech dominance, and making electric mobility mainstream. But the Yangwang U8, this is their moonshot SUV, the kind of car meant to challenge the giants, Range Rover, Mercedes G-Class, even the Rivian R1S. And if you think a Chinese SUV can't play in that league, prepare to have your assumptions rewritten. Move around to the side, and you start seeing what makes this SUV special. The U8 is built on a body-on-frame platform, not a unibody crossover pretending to be rugged, but the real deal. Those massive 22-inch wheels fill the arches with confidence, the proportions are muscular, the roofline straight and purposeful. You get flush door handles, adaptive air suspension that can raise or lower the ride height dramatically, and squared-off wheel wells that hint at its off-road genes. Everything about this design feels deliberate, like a luxury fortress on wheels designed for both downtown streets and untamed wilderness. At the back, things get even more distinctive. The tailgate carries a full-size spare wheel in true adventure fashion, wrapped in a futuristic casing with a digital lighting strip running across. The taillights themselves are intricate and dramatic, matching the visual intensity of the front. You can almost sense BYD's message here. This isn't a copy of Western SUVs, it's China's statement of what luxury electric off-roading can be. Now step inside, and this is where the U8 completely redefines expectations. The interior is opulent, a fusion of technology, craftsmanship, and space. The first thing that hits you is the sense of modern luxury. BYD's designers clearly took inspiration from both yachts and private jets. Everything feels expensive, the leather, the wood, the metal, the ambient lighting. The dashboard is dominated by three massive screens, one for the driver, one in the center, and one for the front passenger. Each screen is crisp, high-resolution, and seamlessly integrated into the layout. It feels like stepping into a digital lounge rather than a car. The central display runs BYD's latest D-Link system, which is smoother and more intuitive than ever. You've got voice commands, gesture controls, and even remote connectivity that lets you monitor the vehicle from your phone. The passenger display allows co-pilots to control entertainment, navigation, and even seat massage settings independently. And yes, there are massage seats for all four passengers. That's right, this isn't just a front seat luxury experience. The second row feels like a business-class cabin, with reclining seats, individual touch controls, and panoramic glass above you. Speaking of glass, the panoramic sunroof is one of the largest in its class, letting in floods of natural light. The cabin's ambient lighting system can shift through millions of colors, synchronized with the drive mode or even your music. The 22-speaker Dyne audio sound system fills the cabin with clarity and depth, turning your road trip into a private concert. Under the hood, but luxury alone doesn't make a legend. What truly defines the Yangwang U8 is what's underneath its groundbreaking technology. This SUV uses BYD's new EA' platform, a revolutionary quad-motor system that gives each wheel its own electric motor. The result: unbelievable control. Each wheel can be powered independently, allowing the U8 to do things no other SUV can. It can literally spin in place, yes. It can perform a tank turn, rotating 360 degrees on its axis. It can even crab walk sideways like a Hummer, making parking or tight trail maneuvers effortless. Each of those four motors produces around 220 kilowatts, combining for a total system output of over 1,100 horsepower. That's supercar territory in a 3.5-ton SUV. And thanks to the instant torque from the electric motors, the U8 can sprint from 0 to 100 km/h in just 3.6 seconds. Absurd for something this big. But it's not just about speed. BYD's torque vectoring control gives this SUV mind-bending agility. On slippery surfaces, each wheel adjusts power delivery in milliseconds to maintain stability and traction. And here's where it gets wild: the U8 is amphibious. Yes, you heard that right. Thanks to its sealed body structure and independent motor control, it can float and move slowly in water for a short duration. That's not a gimmick, it's an emergency capability designed for floods and water crossings. Combine that with its adjustable air suspension, massive ground clearance, and an array of sensors and cameras, and you've got one of the most capable electric off-roaders ever built. Range-wise, the U8 uses BYD's signature blade battery technology, known for its safety and durability. It's paired with a range extender gasoline engine not to drive the wheels, but to generate electricity on the go, giving it a total range of around 1,000 kilometers. You can drive purely electric for about 180 kilometers, then let the engine recharge the battery seamlessly. Charging is ultra-fast from 30% to 80% in under 20 minutes with a high-speed DC charger. In terms of driving feel, early testers describe the U8 as eerily smooth, with a sense of control that feels like the car reads your mind. The suspension adapts in real time, softening for comfort or stiffening for corners. Even when tackling off-road trails, it feels planted and composed. It's like driving an electric Range Rover that also happens to think like a supercomputer. Of course, safety is a major part of the Yangwang DNA. The U8 comes with L3 level autonomous driving capabilities, a 38 sensor suite including lidar, radar, cameras, and ultrasonic sensors, and one of the most advanced driver assistance systems in the EV world. It can park itself, drive itself in traffic jams, and even reposition itself automatically if it senses obstacles. Now, let's talk pricing, because this is where things get interesting. The 2026 BYD Yangwang U8 starts around 1.1 million yuan in China. That's roughly $150,000. Expensive? Sure. But when you compare it to its Western rivals at the Range Rover SV, Mercedes G-Class, or even electric SUVs like the Rivian R1S or GMC Hummer EV, the U8 actually comes across as incredible value. It packs more technology, more power, and arguably more innovation for less money. BYD has also hinted at future exports to markets like the Middle East, Europe, and even North America under certain regulations. If that happens, it could shake the luxury SUV world to its core. As for what it means in the bigger picture, this car isn't just another model. It's a milestone. The Yangwang U8 represents a shift in automotive leadership. China is no longer just catching up, it's setting new benchmarks. BYD, through the U8, is showing what happens when technology, performance, and ambition collide. When you see it on the road, it feels like the future has already arrived, an electric fortress capable of supercar acceleration, luxury car comfort, and off-road dominance. It's the kind of vehicle that makes you rethink what an SUV can be. So, what do we think after spending time with the U8? It's not perfect, it's heavy, it's big, and it's definitely not cheap. But it's also unlike anything else on the market. The kind of car that makes you smile every time you drive it. Not just because it's fast or fancy, but because it feels like you are piloting a piece of tomorrow's technology today. And that's what Future Wheels is all about, bringing you the machines that move us into the next era. The 2026 BYD Yangwang U8 isn't just a car, it's a statement. A revolution on four wheels, and possibly the most daring SUV we've ever seen from an electric manufacturer. So, what do you think? Would you pick this over a Range Rover or a G-Class? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive. Subscribe to Future Wheels for more reviews of the most advanced cars shaping our world, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Until next time, drive safe, stay futuristic, and keep your wheels up.